Well, good afternoon, everybody. Take a gander at the screen. Someone cannot go missing without someone knowing something somewhere. Someone knows, someone has seen, someone has an inkling, but in this case, Melody's mother is the prime person that knows. If you can think of any chargeable crimes that Ashlee Buzzard could be charged with, please put it in. I hear neglect, endangerment. Let's see. Lying to the police, not offering a proof of life, abandonment, and not sending her to school. That's 7 off the top of my head. And also, it looks like she has wrecked up an adoption because Melody's grandmother was trying to adopt her. And in the state of California, they have the Kaylee Anthony law, where if your child is missing, you have to report your child missing. So why is Ashlee not in jail? Now, on top of that, we have the private detective, private investigator that's hired by Melody's father's family, saying that he believes this is all for drug trafficking. Holy hell, make it make sense. Why is she not in jail? I get a lot of comments and a lot of feedback saying, oh, because it's California, it's California. Well, what about all the other states she ran through? The FBI's involved. You're telling me they don't have to lock her up for something? They're like, she didn't want to cooperate. Hey, fine, don't cooperate. Don't cooperate in jail. You're a danger to freaking society. This is crazy. Would you let Ashlee Buzzard babysit your child? The house was in shambles. It wasn't fit for anyone to live in there. However, she's trying to protect her. No. No mama is going to protect their child by just dumping their child off in Utah, Kansas, Nebraska, at the zoo, with people whose names she doesn't know. Bullshit. Didn't happen. Something else happened, and it's obvious because Melody is missing. Let's take a second and welcome everybody back and say, no pun intended, hola. All right, the private investigator, and this is going to be a shorter show because this is the only update that we have, okay? The private investigator who is working on Melody, I hate when they say missing girl's case. It should say Melody Buzzard's case, all right? There should be more current pictures of her. So if she is wandering about in the Santa Barbara area, they'll say, oh, hold on. There doesn't seem to be a lot of advocacy for her, and I'm not understanding why. But I don't live there, so I wouldn't know. But it should have her name. She's the one missing. She's not just missing girl, okay? Private investigator for the aunt of Melody Buzzard has a new theory about her disappearance. My understanding is this guy, he's salt of the earth. He's a really good guy. I will just say this. based on what, we do around here, theories are like assholes. Everyone's got one, but what can you prove? And what will the police sniff out with your theory? Now, I can say we have a bunch of people in the bushes. Please take a second and come out and say hello. And if you want to come up and tell me what you think, or what you think about the private investigator's theory, please do so. Because this is what he's saying. 9-year-old Melody was missing out of California last month, almost 2 months. Today's December 1st. Her mother has not seen her in 2 months. Bill Garcia, a private investigator, said he's been working with Melody's aunt on her case since the beginning. All right, I got it. He said, I began several days after it was discovered by law enforcement that Melody was not with her mother. Yeah. The latest information about the road trip Ashlee took her daughter on came from a man close to Ashlee named Tyler Brewer. Interesting thing about Tyler, he has a lot of different aliases. One is Tyler Anthony. Another one is Tyler Grosse, Grosse. What is this guy doing? We already know that they had this whole thing about box knives and Ashlee blocking him from leaving. And I agree 100% with Susan, also known as Just Me, that at this point, there's no reason for Ashlee to hide any information unless she's guilty. So Bill said, I was preferred to speak to Tyler, and we spoke for the better part of nearly 2 hours. Brewer, who was recently seen on national news media, said Ashlee left Melody with a couple that she met at the zoo. Hell, that happened. And as you remember from the last show, Ashlee doesn't know these people's address, doesn't know their name, doesn't know their phone number, but was looking through the white pages to find them. So you mean you're going to go to the Z's and put in zoo people? You're going to go find it there? Go all the way to the back, or do the white pages on Google and go straight to the Z's and put in zoo people? No, I don't think so. Either you know their name or you don't. There's a lot of stuff going on between Ashlee and Tyler, and I think that is probably what's really going on. And it's a mess. Jerry, why is Ashlee leaving Dodge in a U-Haul? Good question. That is another question. Why is she boxing up her stuff, taking it to a storage unit, and little by little getting out of there? Is she going back to get Melody? Who is this? Brandon. This YouTube thing is Brooks' source of income. Surely y'all probably have figured that out by now. Not by a long shot, Brandon. Not by a long shot. But I appreciate you being here. Thank you for delving into my personal life and my finances, because that's 10 times more important than Melody. But you have, with my YouTube earnings, slim to none, have earned yourself a free t-shirt because you are now the idiot of the week. Chris said Dudley deleted that comment. He better not have. You better own what you say. You better own what you say there, home skillet. You better not be dirty deleting on my watch. Of course, I can't resurrect it. Anyhow, so let's get back to it. Bill Garcia has been speaking to Tyler Brewer, who again has many aliases. So Bill says, I'm listening to the last news interview that he gave with one of the other national stations. I don't remember it quite as much and have gone back and reflected on our initial conversation and don't see that it meshes exactly correctly as I remember as we documented. Good luck, Bill, because it's not going to come together. There's no zoo people. There's no dumping her at the zoo. Now, remember, Bill also thought that she was left in Utah. There's a lot of stuff going on here, and I think what he's doing is he's taking like whatever information he has, and he's trying to sum it up best he can. And with this Tyler guy, it's become sloppy. So then Bill says, as for the story coming from Ashlee, we don't know how much of this is real and how much is made up. That's who you need to be talking to, okay? Her I want to say ex's family should really be encouraging her to talk to the police, that's for sure, and talk to Bill if that's what they want. But since when does the FBI not know how to interrogate the shit out of someone? Since when do they not know how to detain someone and make them sit there and sweat until they talk to them? This is a weird thing. Ashlee's weird. Melody's disappearance is off the charts. Tyler is a strange critter, but law enforcement's behavior and the way that they're conducting their jobs is the strangest of all of it. So Garcia has his own theory of what happened to Melody. He said he suspects that Ashlee may actually be involved in some kind of trafficking. He said whether it be drug trafficking. He said, I don't believe it's human trafficking. Well, there's a human missing. But all the elements I've looked at fit the criteria of someone that's going to be a transporter. Then we go to purple hair girl. Because no way did Ashlee in 3 days drive 3,000 miles there and back. She's got to sleep sometime. She's got to sleep sometime. Unless she's hopped up on all kinds of crazy shit, but I would think she would eventually just pass out. He said this wasn't Ashlee's first trip to the Midwest, and police said she has rented cars before. Well, yeah, that's been all over the news. She's rented several cars before. He said if something has gone wrong, or if for some reason the people receiving, the people expecting any kind of funds to come back had any kind of problems with Ashlee, they may have asked her or may have told her to leave Melody with someone until she completed the project. Now, I'm not into the drug smuggling world or the drug trafficking world. I just don't understand where this bartering system is coming from. So either you leave Melody with somebody, let's say from the zoo, and she hangs out there. She's not transporting shit right now. She's moving out of the house and not speaking to anybody. Anything is possible, but this theory seems a little far-fetched to me. Garcia said he is still keeping an eye on the investigation. He asked that anyone with information share with the police. He said, I do hope that Melody's out there and she is alive, he said. Well, don't we all? I can tell you exactly who really wants to find out if she's alive or not, and that's her grandma. That's a grandma. Jerry said, all she has is rentals. I don't believe she even has her own vehicle. I don't either, Jerry. And that one place where she was renting all those cars, they won't rent one to her again. Because didn't she wreck one? Didn't bring it back on time? One thing or another. And whatever's going on in her noggin has nothing to do with me, you, but it's got everything to do with little Melody being missing. Okay, let's look at the grandma real quick. Because this woman is broken-hearted.
I'm Christopher Vides, your community reporter in Vandenberg Village. It's been nearly a week since 9-year-old Melody Buzzard was reported missing.
Obviously, this is older, okay? This is like soon after Melody, quote-unquote, disappeared, okay? And Brandon, why did you delete your comment? I cannot stand when comments just disappear.
On Monday, I sat down with her grandmother, who is speaking out publicly for the first time. She shares with me warning signs in Melody's mother's mental health, and also shares a deeply...
Okay, there's another reason that she should be somewhere. I don't mean behind bars, but if she's struggling with mental health and her house is in disarray, her daughter is missing, she won't explain to anybody what happened on her trip, then can't you do something where you can say she's a danger to herself? She's obviously a danger to her daughter. It's scary AF, if you ask me. Let's just say that she is Looney Tune psychotic, which I have a feeling she's teetering on that. She's paranoid. She only has one friend in the world that we know of, and that's this guy with all these different aliases. She's aware that the police are looking at her. She's aware that there's a big criminal investigation. Since when is just dropping your child off and not producing the child legal? And the people that are taking up for her is nuts. Well, she has every right to protect her child. She damn sure does. What is better protection than telling the police where she's at? Then no one can touch her. Again, we're going on 2 months.
A personal message that she hopes her granddaughter will hear. Hi.
Hi.
How are you?
Fine.
My name is Crystal. Are you Lori?
Yes.
Hi, Lori. I'm with KSBY News. I've been following along. I can come inside. Lori Miranda says she first learned her granddaughter was missing when law enforcement called asking if she knew where the child was.
He said, did you?
Okay, this is Ashlee's mother. This is not the grandmother that was trying to adopt her and is screaming from the rooftops that she wants her granddaughter back.
You know that your granddaughter was missing. And I said, missing? He goes, when's the last time you talked to your daughter? I said, I don't know, 2 years, a year and a half ago.
The search for Melody began last week when authorities were notified about her extended absence from an independent studies program. Investigators say her mother, Ashlee Buzzard, has not been cooperating and will not say where her daughter is.
Then don't cooperate behind bars. Don't cooperate behind bars. Try that one on for size.
Miranda says Ashlee's mental state had drastically declined since 2016, raising red flags around the time Melody was 6 months old. Miranda said she was planning to drop by her daughter's house when Melody was only an infant. That's when she got a call from authorities.
About 15 minutes later, a sheriff calls me. He says, I'm at your daughter's house in Orchid, and I was just getting ready to take your granddaughter Melody with me to CPS because we're getting ready to take your daughter to the hospital.
When Miranda arrived,
Okay, what was wrong with you, Miranda? What was wrong with you? You're next of kin. You're her maternal grandmother. Why didn't you volunteer to take your granddaughter? Ashlee's mom is a butch like Brooks is. Thank you, Brandon. You're doing a great job today. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Okay, let's get back to this. Melody is more important than Brandon. Hey, Brandon, real quick. It's 12:21 Central Time. What do you do for a job? I know exactly who you are, so just keep it up. Just keep it up.
And I was just getting ready to take your granddaughter Melody with me to CPS because we're getting ready to take your daughter to the hospital.
when Miranda
All right, Ashlee's going to the hospital. So what's wrong with the grandmother? That she can't get some sort of temporary guardianship? I know people, some in this chat, that have had it done real quick, and that there's no turnaround. There's not a baby with strangers. There's not a baby sitting at the CPS office. There's not a baby at the hospital. And while they're taking care of their grandchild, paperwork's getting done. Miranda is a little too sketchy for me, and I think she knows a lot more than she's letting on to. Now, whatever is going on in Ashlee's mind, I don't think she has anything to do with it. But she knows. She knows.
arrived, she says the house was a mess.
Couldn't believe it was my daughter. I mean, the house was in disarray. There were raw eggs in pans. There was rotten food in the fridge that I think she was trying to give my granddaughter.
Still,
Did you tell CPS that? Did you tell the police that? More importantly, did you tell the police that? Okay. The house is in disarray, rotten eggs everywhere because she's into this whole egg energy thing. Did you tell the police that? Did you do a well check? So you know this happened with your granddaughter when she was a teeny baby. You haven't talked to your daughter in 2 years. Did you ever think about doing the beep, 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 boop, 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 and calling the authorities saying, can you please just go check on my granddaughter? She's 6, she's 7, she's 8, she's 9. My daughter has some mental issues. Can you go check? There's too many grandmas and grandpas, mainly the grandmas, that want to be friends with their adult children as opposed, I can't talk today, opposed to being the bad guy and checking to make sure the grandbaby is okay. You're not going to make friends with someone like Ashlee. You're not. She's too in her own head.
that I think she was trying to give my granddaughter.
Still, she claims Ashlee struggles mentally.
Everybody's dragging her around when she should be at the hospital, and you should be talking to her there instead of everybody rattling her cage and then trying to act like they're trying to help.
And this lead.
You shouldn't be rattling her cage and acting like you're trying to help. The cage has been rattled for Melody. Come on. Come on, man. Rattling the cage to upset poor little Ashlee? The cage has been rattled because Melody is missing. Let's go through all of the people that we know that have gone to jail. I say simply, but it's not simple, for not saying where their children were, not producing them. Of course, the first one that comes to mind, you've got Lori Vallow. You've got Adam Montgomery. Megan Boswell. They actually got her for lying to police over and over and over. Leilani Simon. Now, they didn't put her in jail because they knew at that time that Quentin Simon was dead. I'm sure you can think of others. Diana Kojikari. Madalena's mother, if you want to call her that. They'll say no. No way, no how. But the fact that the law is on the books in California, the Kaylee Anthony law, there's no reason to not put her in jail. Well, look at that. Tina Kent is a new subscriber. Woo! Thank you. Everyone take a second and tell our new friend Tina good afternoon and a big warm welcome. Ashlee's mom. Sketch, sketch, sketch. I can't stand it. I can't stand it. Everything is always about Ashlee. Everything. You're not going to hear her mention Melody too much. Okay? And I am proud to say that within my personal circle, I don't know of anyone that wouldn't jump through fire for their grandchildren when their children are having a problem, or anyone that wouldn't jump through fire for their parents when their parents are having a problem.
I think she was trying to give my granddaughter.
Still, she claims Ashlee struggles mentally.
Everybody's dragging her around when she should be at the hospital, and you should be talking to her there instead of everybody rattling her cage and then trying to act like they're trying to help.
In this latest investigation involving Melody's disappearance, investigators believe Ashlee drove her daughter to Nebraska in a white Chevy Malibu earlier this month, more than 1,070 miles from her current Vandenberg Village home.
Look how pretty little Melody is. She is just such a gorgeous, gorgeous little girl. I mean, is she not? Why on earth is this grandma not rattling her own daughter's cage? Has she thought to get off her fat fucking ass and go see her daughter, Ashlee, and say, listen, home skillet, the gig is up. I know that you need to take medicine. I know you need to be in the hospital. I know you have committed several crimes that you should be in jail for right now. But let's go ahead and let's skip over that, and you talk to me, mom to daughter, daughter to mom. If not, I'm going to go to jail for beating you into next week. And she knows the girl is sick. She knows what's going on. and didn't do one thing. According to her, she didn't want to rattle her cage. I'm taking her word for it. Didn't want to rattle her cage. Did she just sit back and think that the government was going to take care of it? Yeah, good luck on that. Good luck on that. Good luck. When you think the government being involved in your life is a great fix. No. Uh-uh.
And 70 miles from her current Vandenberg Village home before returning to California.
We want the public to think back to the 7th to the 14th. Did you see a mom and a daughter in this vehicle?
Miranda says she has family as far as Ohio, but does not know anyone in Nebraska. Because this case crosses state lines, the FBI is now assisting.
If we have circumstances that indicate that there was something else criminal that has occurred in the process of that, then, it of course shifts. But as of right now, we are searching for a missing person.
Miranda showed me a gift she wanted to give Melody on her 9th birthday back in February.
The psychologist that I was seeing said, I said, should I be keeping these things? I keep buying them for Christmas and her birthday. She said, if you keep them for her, she'll know that when she was gone, you were thinking about her.
Okay, so Grandma is talking to her psychologist. Sounds to me like she needs a psychiatrist. Asking if it's okay if she keeps the one gift sitting right there. Oh, yeah, absolutely. That way, when she sees you, she'll know that you've been thinking about her the whole time. They had no other suggestion. Who are you? Crystal Sorey Jr.? What are you doing? Or senior? Obviously, you're older. Dangling an Easter basket? I mean, come on. No. Let's try to call the police and see where we're at in the case of Melody before I get to this. They're either going to say something or nothing. Oop. They're either going to say something or nothing. Huh. That's my voice. Don't do that. Oop. They're either going to say something or nothing. Huh. Say something or nothing. Huh. That's... All right. 1-805 963 0611. All right, let's see.
To the Santa Barbara City Hall Automated Telephone Directory Service. Para español, por favor, oprime el número 1. For utility billing and payments, press 2. For business licenses and taxes, press 3. For community development, planning, and building and safety, press 4.
Okay, wrong number there. 1-805.
Para español, presione 1. For English, press 2. Para español, presione 1. For English, press 2. One moment, please.
Fuck me, I gotta hit 2 for English.
For emergencies, hang up and dial 911. You have reached a discontinued line for the Santa Barbara Police Department recruitment line. For all other police department extensions, including recruitment and job opportunities, please call 805-897-2300. Thank you for calling the Santa Barbara Police Department. Invalid entry. Thank you for calling the Santa Barbara Police.
All right, so we know how that's working out there. We'll figure it out.
Keep buying them for Christmas and her birthday. She said, if you keep them for her, she'll know that when she was gone, you were thinking about her. So that's why I keep them. But sometimes I wonder, am I going nuts, right?
And this was her message to Melody.
Please tell somebody I'm Melody Buzzard. My grandma Luna is looking for me. Please call the police.
If you have seen Melody, Ashlee, or the white Chevy Malibu they were seen driving in between October 7th and October 14th, you're asked to contact the Santa Barbara County Sheriff's Office.
Okie doke.
You have reached the Santa Barbara County Sheriff's Office. If this is an emergency, please hang up and dial 911. For English, press 1. Para español, oprime el número 2. Our menu options have recently changed. Please listen to all options. For general questions, press 1. To report a non-emergency incident, press 2. If you need... One moment, please.
Let's try this.
Hello, Sheriff.
Oh, hello. My name is Brooks, and I was calling about the Melody Buzzard case.
Okay, are you with the media or something?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, give me 1 second, okay?
Okay. I just printed a badge.
Information officer with the Santa Barbara County Sheriff's Office. I'm currently unavailable to take your call. While you're waiting for a response, I encourage you to send an email, as it's often the best way for me to respond promptly and thoroughly. You can reach me at pio@sbsheriff.org. That email address will also reach any on-call PIO in the event that I'm on vacation or out of the office. Thank you, and we'll get back to you as soon as we can.
Okay, let's try that again. That didn't work to my advantage or yours.
You have reached the Santa Barbara County. Our menu options have recently changed. Please listen to all options. For general questions, press 1. One moment, please.
Sheriff's Office.
Oh, hello, it's Brooks again. I'm sorry I didn't reach anybody. I just wondered if there was somebody available at the water fountain, the coffee pot, or something, and that could explain like why Ashlee Buzzard has not been arrested.
Okay, leave me 1 second. Let me transfer you to the dispatch, okay?
Yeah, you can transfer me again. That's okay.
County Dispatch?
Oh, hi. My name is Brooks. I have a channel on YouTube, Crime Lines and Lies. I'm sure you've heard of it. And if you want, I can send you a t-shirt, a mug, or I'll send you guys some pizza for lunch. I just was wondering if you have any opinion or something you can share with us on why Ashlee Buzzard has not been arrested.
I have zero information. I can give you the office number to our PIO if you'd like that.
Oh, I've got that number. They don't answer.
Okay. She might be out of her office, but that's the best I can do.
Okay.
I don't have any information. I'm sorry.
Well, do you know if the case is still active and ongoing?
I don't. This is just the dispatch center, so I have no further information.
Oh, okay. So that nice gentleman that answers the phone just kind of sends me everywhere. Hey, that's fine by me. I mean, he's doing his job and you're doing yours. So can you go ahead and give me that direct number to her or her cell phone number in case she's on lunch?
Yeah, let me grab it 1 second, okay?
Cool.
Okay, it's 5-681-4192.
Now, is that the cell phone number or to the office?
No, that's her office number. Her cell phone's for emergencies, for us only.
Oh, okay. All right. Can you send her a text and just
About what?
tell her that I'm leaving her a voicemail?
I can email her, but I'm not going to text her about that. She can get a message if you leave a message on her voicemail at the office.
Okay, we'll
She
do.
usually texts regularly.
All right. Well, thank you. I really appreciate your help. Don't you work too hard, okay?
Thank you. You have a good day, okay?
I'm going to have a fucking great day. I hope you have a better one. Let's try this. 1805 681 4192. I'm going to do all the above, CM Wilkins.
Available to take your call. While you're waiting for a response, I encourage you to send an email as it's often the best way for me to respond promptly and thoroughly. You can reach me at pio@sbsheriff.org. That email address will also reach any on-call PIO in the event that I'm on vacation or out of the office. Thank you, and we'll get back to you as soon as we can.
Okay. All right. So, without leaving all my personal information, as if it's not already out there, I'm going to send an email and I'm going to wait for the canned response that's basically going to say this is an active and ongoing investigation. But I promise the more I call, something will unravel. They're not going to tell me anything about the case. I just want someone there to explain why Ashlee is not in silver bracelets right now. Okay, now let's go back. Luanna said, Brooks, hun, you're playing phone tag. They don't want to talk. I know. It's hurting my feelings too, Luanna. It's hurting my feelings that they don't want to talk. I'm offering t-shirts. I'm offering pizza, everything. Just explain why this chick is not in jail. Now let's get back to the grandma that did dick all for her granddaughter.
Ohio, but does not know anyone in Nebraska. Because this case crosses state lines, the FBI is now assisting.
If we have circumstances that indicate that there was something else criminal that has occurred in the process of that, then, it of course shifts. But as of right now, we are searching for a missing person.
Miranda showed me a gift she wanted to give Melody on her 9th birthday back in February.
The psychologist that I was seeing said, I said, should I be keeping these things? I keep buying them for her for Christmas and her birthday. She said, if you keep them for her, she'll know that when she was gone, you were thinking about her. So that's why I keep them. But sometimes I wonder, am I going nuts, right?
And this was her message to Melody.
Please tell somebody I'm Melody Buzzard. My grandma Luna is looking for me. Please call the police.
If you have seen Melody, Ashlee, or the white Chevy Malibu they were seen driving in between October 7th and October 14th, you're asked to contact the Santa Barbara County Sheriff's Office. Investigators are also asking those who know anyone in Nebraska to share images of Melody in an effort to locate her.
Well, Nebraska's a big ass state. So to say anyone in Nebraska that's seen a white Malibu and a child that looks like Melody, or a woman with crazy ass wigs or caked on foundation and blush, to reach out. I don't think anyone in Nebraska is looking at this. They probably don't know, okay? It's not exactly on the wires. So for anyone that misunderstood what I was doing by calling, there will be an answer at some point. There will be an answer. I may not get it, but the more people, I'm not suggesting that you harass the police. It's okay. it's they will feel the pressure. But this running circles and circles and circles and circles, and this saying, oh, it's fine, just leave Ashlee out, even though she's committed in the state of California 8 crimes that I can think of. You know what would happen to your old buddy Brooks if I committed just one of those? I'd be in the David L. Moss, Tulsa County Sheriff's Office in jail, eating half an orange, some cold beans, and a piece of white bread. Making excuses for this lady and how messed up this case is doesn't help Melody. But for right now, that's all I've got. You guys will be the first to know when I get the canned answer from the email. I think it's ridiculous that the public information officer is talking to people instead of putting someone through to a detective. Trust me, we will get to it. You guys enjoy the rest of your Monday, and don't forget, we will be live again tomorrow at 9 a.m. Again, Tina, thank you for being here and being a new subscriber. If you guys are in like any of the Melody groups, please share this live, and also on your socials, put up Melody's flyer. I believe in my heart of hearts she is in grave danger, or was. You guys are the absolute best. I'll see you back here tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. Central, sharp.